I'll reassemble the whole thing without breaking it, I'm going to take that as a massive victory.
Welcome to the table where we have a lot of old shit. Now, I'm just going to start by saying that I spent about 2 hours setting all this up, working out all the kinks, trying to get it to work, and yeah, it doesn't work. To put it bluntly, it does not work. Oh, I wonder, did that just get tweaked? That would be bad. I just want to try something now. No. Anyway, yeah, so last week obviously we looked at a bunch of video editing equipment, and this week we're going to be actually editing some videos. I have the setup going. I went out yesterday at Barden Point using the Ferguson FC25 to record my journey and various bits and pieces, and this camera doesn't have the outputs that I want, so we're using this Panasonic NV something or other to actually transfer video footage across. But the tape I used is in here. This will be plugged into our video editing equipment using the cables, and the other cables feed into the back of this VCR. Now originally the setup went through this selector, which would allow me to put a monitor on, and then into this VCR, which runs directly to the TV, and the output to this VCR, which is the recording, but it all went a bit doolally, so these two pieces of technology are completely irrelevant. Over here we have an audio deck, which I'll be using to put music in if it bloody works. This side, which unfortunately has the best tape ever, David Bowie, is broken. Now, I know very little about the insides of boomboxes. I know this is a very, very highly regarded boombox from the 80s, the old Sharp. This one in particular is about 150 quid still when it's been fully restored. I am not fully restoring it. I was literally just clearing out the tape because it was stuck. But it does actually work now, which it wasn't doing before, which is great. Well, sort of works. God, those are nice little micro switches. That deck was always fine. You know, unfortunately, David isn't going that together, which is a real shame because that's like the most expensive bloody tape I have. But if I can now reassemble the whole thing without breaking it, I'm going to take that as a massive victory. Yeah. But for this side has some classical music that should be free to use at this point in here, so that should be absolutely fine to use. And we'll be using these two audio cables, as these appear to be the type that work. So I will be testing it as we go along. When it comes to microphone input, if I want to speak over, we'll be using these Amstrad professional dynamic microphones, the DM701, which I've used before, but not in this context, so they're going to actually be used. In fact, the only piece of equipment we're using that isn't in time date is my pair of headphones for monitoring, because I don't have a pair of time-appropriate headphones, which is now a must-get. I do actually need a pair of decent headphones for monitoring when I want to use some of the more professional equipment, which I'm incredibly tempted to take up the same peak tomorrow just to see what I can do with it. But yeah, I believe that's everything. Oh, and of course we have the old PYA K30/K35 TV, which is my classic TV I use for playing video games. But in this case, it's editing. So the only thing that we're not using, and no, I haven't got the light set up because I don't want the glare of the TV and the glare of everything else. So the lighting's a bit crap. Bear with me, I'm cross enough as it is. So yeah, the only piece of equipment you're using that is not in time is this, but that's absolutely fine. So I've got about 40 minutes worth of video footage on here. And what's going to happen is I'm just going to edit it, and I'm going to kind of talk as I edit it, and then I'm going to go on the computer and make this into an actual watchable thing, because I understand that watching me edit for who knows how long isn't very entertaining. So we're going to start with the piece of kit that should be the simplest to pick up and just sort of run to get some going, and that is the Archer Video Enhancer Stereo Audio Mixer. Official videos. We looked at this last week. Now, I must admit, I said I was going to read instruction manuals. I didn't, so yeah. Let's just hop this out with all your polystyrene and have a dead quick look. This is a very small one. We have a DC12 in. Oh, flipping heck, I don't have a DC12 on me. Oh, God. No, we're not using that because I don't have the DC12. I'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. Instead, we'll look at the hammer. Because actually, does this have a DC input? It does. This is the correct voltage. This is this one. Sino America mains adapter, produced AC. It might work with the Archer. Well prepared as always. 12 volt. Yes, that should be right. Okay, so we will go back to the Archer. The professionalism, eh? So that's a DC 12 volt in. So feasibly, if I plug this in here as thus, and we've got a power supply set up over there. Please don't blow up. Okay, we've got a red light that indicates that it is on. So that's about the most promising bloody thing we've got. So we're going to take the cables out of the camera. And we're going to put this as video in. We'll put the audio out, just on the white cable there. Yeah, this is literally just an audio mixer. Bit worried it's not picking anything up there. If I just play this quick live, will it actually show up on the TV? Oh, this was working a second ago. Oh wait, no, I have to actually put the output there. There we go. Oh! Ooh, ya buggery doodahs. Oh yeah, look at that. So we can lighten and darken it as we find appropriate. If I put my headphones on now, we can also monitor the output. And yes, I will put the recorded video footage at the end of the video or on its own separate video if required, because why not? So this is the headphone jack that goes in here. Oh yes, I can hear that. That's microphone, audio, and music. So this is only this one, so we want the audio to be fairly high. Let me just play this so I can get the balance right. Right, I can't hear anything through that, which I assume I should be able to hear. That one's... Oh my goodness. It appears that I've dented some of these cables a bit. Let's just make it flowery. There we go. You can see what I've got. It's birds. Of course, I've been recording birds. Right, so the audio in has to go here. There we go. That's the audio in. So heading out, the audio out has to go in here, right and left. Now let me just have a... so that's that input there. Okay. Let's just put these in here. This is the music in. So I'm just gonna yoinkity yoink. I mean, right now I'm just testing to see how this board works before I do anything with it. Very useful bridges. And there's music! The music's coming out of there, though. Why is the music coming out of there? The music should be coming out the back. Did I unplug it? No, they are actually plugged in. This should be coming out here, straight into here, but it's not. We have no music mixer. Is there an output button? Function line radio. Oh. Wait, don't tell me that's an input, not an output. Oh, that'd be really annoying if that's an input. So it means I've got to use the other cable that has no bleeding length to it. Oh yes, we know it's muddy, Michael. It would help if I kind of check all this stuff out beforehand, wouldn't it? Yeah, they're line in, not line out. Damn it. There's not much I can do for music in this case then, because I haven't got the right audio device. So that's good. that's good. We don't have the right audio device to do that. So this is completely irrelevant, which is really annoying because it's line in, not line out. Anyway, I haven't actually started recording anything here yet, which is bad. Oh my gosh. So that's, oh gosh, the white balance rule. Gosh, look at that. The white balance really went off at that point, didn't it? Let's get one of our dynamic professional microphones out. Now you could feasibly, if you wanted to do dual setup with this, you could very easily split the microphone, put it in, so we'll just, there. Hello there. It would appear that the microphone is working as I can hear it in my own bally head. How absolutely terrifying. So now that we've done all this setup that I probably should have done off camera, it would appear that we may actually be ready to go. So I want to mute that, bring that up. Ooh. Oh yes. Sounds healthy. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so first I'm going to lower this down. We'll have the master up. We don't need to enhance it that much. Okay, so we're going to hit this on rewind as well. Make sure we've got the right tape in there. Great. So we're going to hit record and pause. So now we're actually set up to go. We've got our microphone set up, we've got our camera good to go, we've got our visual monitor so we can see what's going on, and we've got this. So I'm going to do a little bit of commentary on the video, and we're just going to kind of lead it up. We're not going to do much with this one, we're just going to do a little bit of audio over. I wonder if I can still get audio in. Ooh. I don't think I can. I've got a cable that works on the output, but it has to be so close, it's unreal. Like, that's the cable. But feasibly, it's possible, so let's bring our completely irrelevant player down here. Where's the the headphone jack goes in there. Oh dear. And this goes here and here, like that. Yes, we know, darling, you're broken. I have to fix that because I love this boombox. It's amazing. Oh! We have music, so okay, we can do music. So we're going to go for this very epic crescendo to start with, because this is a very classical piece of music. Now they're going to reset to 0 on here. Like that. Hello there. Yes. Right, let's take this to counter. Right, okay. We're going for it, okay? This is it. This is it. We're going to hit the on pause button when I get it where I want it to be. It's only on the left channel for some reason. It's only coming in one direction, so that's unfortunate, but so be it. It should be stereo, but it's not. behold the horrors of not having anti-shake on old camcorders. Understand the demands of ancient people who recorded, and see the bird. See how the focus and the zoom is awful. Understand the horrors of 1980s technology as you fail miserably in your quest of filming the bird. Understand. Oh my God. Okay, you stop, and you stop, because I'm going to watch that back. Firstly, I'm just going to lower all of that because I want to see what it looked like. 1, 2, 3 we're at. So there's a lot of interference in it, like way too much interference. So with this, it appears it has to be very high. Okay, so we're going to do that again because that was really bad sounding. Oh, piss. In theory, it's fine, but in practice, it was not. I used to listen to this in the morning before I got up for work. The alarm clock would go off and I'd immediately just smack this to keep me going, basically. We're only on the first bit of 4 bits of bloody kit. This is unreal in its irritation. I'm trying to figure out which bit is causing the most interference. Is it that? There's a lot of interference coming through somewhere and I can't figure out. It's this. Okay. Let's get this set up again so we can enhance appropriately. Okay. We're going to record that again. The whole bird bit, or in the church, I guess. I've got quite a lot of walking. Nothing particularly bad to worry about, but... Hello there, and I do hope your day is fantastically beautiful. Yes, okay, that's... cost me 20 quid, this whole thing. It was actually really cheap. Right, okay, so we're going to go for it again. Now that I have a better grasp of what I'm doing. Better grasp. So, audio, music is set quite high. The microphone is off for the second in time, but I will change it as we go along. Let's roll with it. Yes, Piers, you're a bird.
Understand the horrors of not having a shaker just on your camera. Understand what we used to go through in the 1980s. Look at the bird. See how the focus is awful, the resolution is dreadful, and the ability to keep an eye on it isn't very good, really, because the technology was very outdated. I mean, this is a 1989 camcorder, but in real reality, that actually looks pretty good. I actually really like that one. And I like that bird as well. He's not got a name, I'm just going to call him Fred. But as you can see, Fred went away. Bye-bye, Fred. We love you, but actually, we absolutely hate you. Bye, Fred. Right, okay, so I'm just going to mute all of that. I'm going to rewind this. I'm going to see what that audio balance was like. Probably not going to refilm this, so. That was silent, as it should be. But a lot of buzzing interference, which I don't know why that's happening. It's very quiet. The buzzing is really loud, but everything else is very, very, very quiet. The arch is letting me down. Right, okay, so that's fine. I'm not going to do anything else with the Archer because the interference is pretty bad. So we're going to call that quits on the Archer for the moment, but it does the job. Once I get this on a PC and not this television, where I can mess around with the sound and kind of judge it a bit better, we'll roll with it there. But for the moment, okay. We're now going to pull out the VideoCut 520, the Hammer one, which is the one that came with all the free coupons and stuff. Now this one looks a bit more professional malarkey. Ooh. It also comes with a pair of authorized resale only alkaline batteries. I don't know what they're for, but we're going to take those out and put them there because, hey, they're time period appropriate. I don't think this one, oh wait, no, this was the 1994 one. So let's get that plugged in. And we do have a power light. We've got a video fade, an auto fade, background black and white, record and pause. That's the fading, video enhance, and the VCR, the auxiliary, and the microphone. Okay, so that will be the auxiliary output. So let's first off get the output correct. This is the input. So this is the input VCR. So that. Ooh, that. Oh, it smells delightful. This is the auxiliary input. So that, and that. And this is the output. So, le, lay. Boy, that don't look good. So that's the fade. That don't look good, do it? What happens if I just transfer it over to this? Zoom out. Oh, there's something wrong with this one. Oh boy. There is something wrong with the video cut from Hammer. That's not good. Oh, that ain't good at all, baby. Right, okay, so we'll do a bit of this one. But as you can see, I mean, you probably can't see, but looking at the screen, this one is in trouble, quite catastrophically. I'm going to have to stop the recording in a second and actually look at the thing. That's the microphone. Is there an... Oh, there's not a headphone input. Oh dear. How am I supposed to monitor things? Oh. I think the hammer might be buggered. I said, that doesn't look right. You know, I'm not... Well, there is only one thing we can really do in this circumstance, and that's find a new piece of music. Why do I keep turning it off? Let's put it forward a bit. God, I've already been sitting here for half an hour filming, and we've got through one piece of kit. That's weird. Oh! That ain't right. No, I don't know if you can see that on the thing, but even I know, as a professional, that's not right. So that was a funny bit as far as I care, so we'll do that. Okay. Right. Can't keep tabs on the audio, which is bad. A bit disappointed there for the price this thing would have cost back in the day. Mind you, I always paid about 40 quid for it in the 90s. Set that going. Just make sure I set this going again, because if I really don't want to do this again, it's oh, shut up, Pidge. So what we'll do is we'll put this on here. Now, we're going to hit record and play again. So I'm going to put the microphone down. We've got audio. So,
very useful bridges. Useful. But there's a guy doing this, and a cyclist.
as you can see, I'm walking down here without really knowing what's going on. The only reason I filmed this was because there were things in the way, and it's another example of anti-shake not being present on old cameras. Now, there's supposed to be music playing right now, but I can't actually tell if it's going. The counter says it's going, but I can't hear anything personally. I'm just going to turn the microphone down so you can hear what I say, if I say anything. It would appear that I don't actually say anything, which possibly isn't very intelligent. Yes, let's do this bit here. I came to a horrible realization when I reached this point that my path was going to be incredibly muddy. However, I did have various reasons to be wanting to go this way. Not only is it up to the highest point at Barden Peak, which is where I went up, but I had some work-related stuff to do. So, yes, it was very muddy, and I'm going to stop talking so you can see just how muddy it really was. I ain't impressed with this one. The fact that it doesn't have a an audio jack is insane. I don't even know what this is. There's extra buttons here. Right. Right. Very much not impressed with that one at all. In fact, I that is absolutely fucking dreadful. That is really, really bad. I accept it's probably somewhat broken, so it's not necessarily the machine's fault. But even then, not that impressed. Without having an input to hear what you're saying. Not impressed, you know? Looks like my machine is cocking up now. Oh. We're not doing very well with this today, are we? Right, we've now got 2 Camlink pieces of kit left. So we'll pull up the Camlink sound mixer kit. This one came with the old Energizer and the VHS tape, which no, I did not watch. So first off, my initial inputs are power, VCR cam input, bypass, audio mixers, tone, master fader. So this is just for audio and nothing else. 9-volt battery, DC 9-volt in. I don't have a 9-volt on hand, so I don't have the right battery on hand either. I don't really want to blow the power. I don't really want to blow it up, but at the same time, I don't actually care. So I'm just going to see what happens if I plug this in. It's probably going to blow it up, but too much power. But hey, it's there. So this is just audio. So the VCR in, we want to come from here. I don't like the fact it's doing that. That's a very bad thing. That is actually a really bad thing. I think we might be on the verge of having to stop already because it's broken. So VCR. Oh wait, no, that's the cam in. So mono and video. The output, which is this one, is video, left and right. What are we on, VCR? Okay. The audio is here and here, and that's actually technically everything in. We appear to not have a microphone. Well, we do. We got the big microphone jacks. Thankfully, Amstrad thinks of everything. I'm going to blow this piece of equipment up, aren't I? Oh yes, this one's getting blown up, I think. Well, actually, the large Camlink does have a power supply unit in it, so let me just have a quick look at that one. Let me just grab this out of here. Is this a 9-volt? No, this is a 12-volt as well, so... Okay, now we're on channel 7.
So let's last thing is last is the power supply. I said we're probably going to blow this up, but I'm not bothered about this piece of equipment. It's just a sound mixer.
Ooh! Oh! Right, so the microphone is mono, and we do have a headphone jack. Although it is a large headphone jack, so let's just slip this in here. Yes, Pidge, you're a bird. Now, I do want to go quite a long way ahead over where we were to the next piece of videoing, so... Ooh. Let me just... Oh, that's still recording. Right, I'm not getting anything in. I'm not getting anything in on the audio. Yes, you're a VCR. Nothing at all. And the bypass. I don't think this one works. It's probably because we're running with the wrong power supply, but I don't have a 9-volt on hand. So unfortunately we can't do anything with the Camlink Vision 100, because like the hammer, that one appears to also be broken. Which means we're now moving on to the last of the editing equipment. And honestly, we've only had one piece of equipment that's half worked. So it's looking a bit dodgy, and this was the one that had, I don't know actually. I think this was the one that had a dodgy battery in it. Anyway, we have some interesting features here. Once again, we've got no microphone input, which is problematic, so I can't talk over this one. Although I suppose we could always, oh gosh, we could link things together, couldn't we? I think we're going to have to do that a little bit. Right, okay. Yes, Pidge, you're a bird, I understand. So this is the flared one, which I'm using for this. So we'll put the right, the video to the left, and this is the output to the VCR. So video, left and right, and finally the power supply. Boom! Oh, that ain't good, is it? We've got power, but we're not getting any kind of output. In a usable way. Oh, none of it works. None of the equipment works. Like, not one bit of the equipment works properly. Except for the very first thing we looked at, the Archer. The Archer is the only piece of equipment that's technically working. Well, it will be unfair not to test it on its own power supply. They're the same output, so it should technically work, but it's choosing not to. The question is, where did I put that power supply? Oh, goodness gracious. We haven't had a huge amount of luck, let's be fair, with this here. So we are remiss not to try it with its own power supply, so in she goes. Oh, okay. All right, I stand entirely corrected. You have to use your own power supply, which is entirely feasible. So looking at the enhance, if we have minimum, it's quite flat. Maximum seems to perk everything up just a bit too much. I don't know what this is. I'm terrified now. Oh dear. And I don't have an instruction manual for this. Oh, this isn't the one that has the VCR tape as well, is it? Does it say the VCR tape? Or is it the sound mixer kit with the VCR? Yeah, it's the sound mixer with the VCR, not this, the one that doesn't work. This is the Vision 700, not the Vision 100, so that's no good. And no instruction manuals, so yay? Learn mode, eh? Oh, see manual, that's bloody helpful, isn't it? I haven't the foggiest what I'm bloody doing with this thing. Like, not even able to pretend I know what I'm doing with this thing. I bet you though, the Archer, I bet you the reason that had so much interference was the audio. We could feasibly hook these two together, so I don't know how to use it. This is well beyond my capabilities as an idiot to figure out. But I reckon if I can get my hands on the extra cable in here, yeah, we might be able to hook something up between them. So if I was to take these cables and unplug these are video output, and plug that output, oh wait, no, just the video goes out in there. And the audio actually does go out here as thus to output. Alright. And take the video input like that and plug this into here. Oh my gosh, this mangling of cables is terrifying. And finally, grab the power supply, which is it's a bit warm, isn't it? Right, which one is that? Right, that's the wrong one. So this will be the other one. VCR we don't need. Plug this in like that. Turn this back on like that. SamsungVCR.com. And plug these in like that. We should now have the video and the mixer. So let's counter. Just play this just so I can see what's going on. Okay, obviously I haven't plugged all this in correctly. Headphones. Alright, I haven't plugged this into the power. That's why. House fire time. this is going to here. Video out and video in is should be this one for video in. Holy shingleberries. Shingleberries, what's a shingleberry? We just don't know, no we don't. Yeah, like the stuff like this severely reminds you oh, for the love of Christ, I'm losing my mind here. No, piss. Right. Okay. You know what? Let's just get the video working first. Okay, that's the problem that we're facing. We have to get this video going first. So let me. This is the output. So this has to go. Like that, and this. Wait, what the hell is this connected to? Oh my goodness gracious! Hang on. Put that there. What's this? This is the spare cable that I've just been playing with. So we'll put that here, so I can strangle myself when I'm done. This is the output cable that goes to the VCR, so that should be plugged in there. And this is the input. This should go to the camera recorder. Okay, and let's make sure that things are working as they should do by just plugging that in there. Things are not working as they should be. Oh my gosh. You know, I've been sat here for over an hour now, fiddling, recording, trying to get it to work, and I'm losing my mind. I normally buy second-hand tapes from charity shops to work with these things. And that's exactly what I did. That was a painting tape. It almost feels a shame to be going over somebody's painting work for this since it's not bloody working properly. Right, okay, so that's that. That's fine. We know. Oh, I can smell electrical burning. So, this is the VCR power supply, the one that goes straight there. This is a spare cable. It lives around my neck so I can throttle myself at night. So, we appear to have lost input. This period lost it. So if I put that in there, you know, it should be picking up Oh, for the love of titty shagging Christ. See what I do for you people? It's not even good content. This isn't going to make a good video at all. It's going to make an awful video. I mean, I'm going to do it because I said I would, but bloody hell, this is going to be dreadful. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we've broken the entire setup. I don't know how, but we have. We barely have a video to output. Oh God. We will, however, output it. But at that point, I'm going to call this video quits because I am going to lose my effing mind. Out of all the equipment, these are the two only bits that actually worked in any way, shape or form that was reliable. The hammer, it was busted, and the audio link just didn't want to work, period. I will hold on to these two bits of equipment, and I may try it again in the future when I'm more aware of how things work. I've spent 3 hours doing this in total, more or less, maybe a bit longer. And now I get the fun task of taking the whole thing apart and putting it back to how it was. And trust me, I'd rather bloody be doing anything else. I'll see you next week where we do something more traditional. I'm sure I've got some toy cars around here somewhere.
Understand the horrors of not having a shaker just on your camera. Understand what we used to go through in the 1980s. Look at the bird. See how the focus is awful, the resolution is dreadful, and the ability to keep an eye on it isn't very good, really, because the technology was very outdated. I mean, this is a 1989 camcorder, but in real reality, that actually looks pretty good. I actually really like that one. And I like that bird as well. He's not got a name, I'm just going to call him Fred. But as you can see, Fred went away. Bye-bye, Fred. We love you, but actually we
Very, very useful bridges. Useful. It's very windy, but there's a guy doing the Topeka, and a cyclist. Very, very good.
As you can see, I'm walking down here without really knowing what's going on. The only reason I filmed this is because there were things in the way, and it's another example of anti-shake not being present on old cameras. Now, there's supposed to be music playing right now, but I can't actually tell if it's going. The camera says it's going, but I can't hear anything personally. I'm just going to turn the microphone down so you can hear what I say, if I say anything. It would appear that I don't actually say anything, which possibly isn't very intelligent. Yes, let's do this bit here. I came to a horrible realization when I reached this point that my path was going to be incredibly muddy. However, I did have various reasons to be wanting to go this way. Not only
muddy.
is it up to the highest point at Barden Peak, which is where I went up, but I had some work-related stuff to do. So, yes, it was very muddy, and I'm going to stop talking so you can see just how muddy it really was.